ATL, let's hunt. GA faithful, my people. You know I'm gonna put on for our state and our city. I rep for my state and I rep for my city. Going to the end, ain't no bandwagon in me, no need to pretend. Choose ones in the bins, red and black all day, and you know we ready. ATL, let's hunt, we ready. ATL, let's hunt, we ready. ATL, let's hunt, we ready. ATL, let's hunt. It's time. ATL.GA faithful, my people. I'm D. Douglas Carter, back on the scene doing my thing, and I just want to say I appreciate you and the work that you do. Real quick, I'm going to do a rapid run through our salary cap. If we're going to make another move in free agency, which I'm sure we'll make a couple, but maybe nothing big. But we heard about the possibility of, one more splash move, maybe Hassan Reddick or something like that. I just want to break down the salary cap and the hits of these players and see what we could do, because we're going to have to restructure some people if we want to free up any more money. So Jake Matthews, he's set for a $21.7 million cap hit. Maybe we could restructure him up. Grady, scheduled for $20.3 million. Maybe we could restructure Grady up. I hope Grady comes back healthy and just has an absolute Pro Bowl season this year. Chris Lindstrom, he's $18 million this year. Maybe we could restructure him, maybe not. His deal is fairly new. Jesse Bates, the third, $17.5 million. Not sure if he'd be willing to renegotiate that. David Onyemata, $12.5 million. Can we move some money around a little bit? AJ Terrell scheduled for $12.3 million. And I'm rounding up these 100,000s, y'all. So if you go back and check me and like, AJ Terrell, he's only $12.275 million. I'm just rounding up. So Kyle Pitts, $10.4 million. Not sure if he'd restructure. And AJ Terrell, I don't know if they're going to do anything with his contract because he's leading into renegotiation. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll extend him out and move some of the money and clear up some space. Taylor Heineke, $9.1 million this year. I really feel like if we're going to keep him, he should restructure this. Caden Ellis, $8.5 million. Can we talk to Caden and see if he can move something back? Darnell Mooney, $7.4 million. I don't see nothing moving with that. Drake London, $5.9 million. No, I don't see nothing happening with that. Younghoe Koo, $5.2 million for our kicker. Maybe we can restructure that up. Bijan, slated to hit $5 million. I doubt they touch that. Lorenzo Carter, $4.8 million. Does he stay? Do they restructure? How's that going to go? Richie Grant, $4 million. I think we need to move on from Richie Grant, but if we're not going to sign a different free safety, probably get one in the draft, or a strong safety, or just a hybrid free safety, strong safety. We need another safety, because Richie Grant, I had high hopes for you, and now I'm like, let's restructure that up and see what we could do with that $4 million. Mike Hughes, $3.9 million. Maybe we could restructure that or renegotiate that. Drew Dahlman, $3.3 million. Adi Ogundeji, $3.2 million. He hasn't done anything for the squad, really. I think he had one blocked field goal or something years ago. We need to move that money around, or it might be a possible cut. Pinion, $3 million. I don't think they're going to mess with that. We signed Charlie Warner, $2.5 million. Probably won't touch that. AK, $2.4 million. Probably won't touch that. Matthew Bergeron, $2.1 million. Probably won't touch that. Troy Anderson, $1.7 million. not going to touch that. Rondell Moore, 1.6 mil, new contract. We won't touch that. D'Angelo Malone, 1.4 mil. I don't think there's much to restructure there. And as we get down to the millions, like just the 1 million mark, there's not much really you could do. Zach Harrison, 1.3 mil. Taquan Graham, 1.1 mil. Avery Williams, 1.1 mil. I wonder about his future with the signing of Ray McCloud. We know CP's gone. Went back to FedEx. And I appreciate CP. Thank you for your time. If you catch this, man, you was one of my favorite players. Wish we could have kept you. Clark Phillips, 1.1 mil. Tyler Algier, 1.1 mil. And you know Tyler Algier is one of my favorite backs right there. Then we got some people like I'm not sure about Tommy Togiaya. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Offensive line depth, Kyle Hinton. These guys are all sitting at about 1 mil. John Fitzpatrick, tight end, 1 mil. D. Alford, 1 mil. Micah Abernathy, not sure. I mean, he's under a mil, 985. Leah McCullough, 985. Ryan Newsel, I think he got a new deal. Nate Landman, I think he got a new deal. Not sure about Damone Harris, linebacker. Milo Eifler, I'm not sure about him, but I mean, it's only 985. Then you got DeMarco Helms, he's 941, so he's going to stay there. Javon Gwynn, 941, he's good there. Austin Mack, I don't know about his future. Laquel London, he's like 915, so they probably, if they're going to keep London as some depth. Josh Ali, another wide receiver, they're going to keep him on or let him go. Tyler Vrabel, pretty cheap, so we probably end up keeping him for some offensive line depth. John LeGlue, I'm not sure about him. Tucker Fisk, not sure if we need him anymore. Akina Enechukwu, I think he's a backup running back, not sure about his future. Probably didn't say his name right, my apologies on that. Barry Wesley, don't know him. Arnold Tarpley, Donovan Mutin, and Willington Previllon. Not sure who these guys are. Not sure, what the cuts are going to be. But I mentioned some big contracts. Hopefully the players can restructure. We can move some money around because we're going to have to do something. Calais Campbell. Raheem spoke about it. It's hard to kind of get a good idea. Is he going to retire? Is he going to go somewhere else? Is he going to file FedEx? Is he going to stay here? I would love to have Calais stay here for at least another year. And then, Bud Dupree, we're not sure about what we're going to do there either. I know we met with Dallas Turner. Could that be an option at 8? Yeah, it could, but I'm not so sure that's the direction we would go. Falcons have been linked to Spencer Rattler, maybe in the later rounds. Been linked to offensive line Devin Foster out of Missouri in the 3rd round or later. Jalen Simpson, cornerback/safety out of Auburn. And I actually like another cornerback prospect, Pritchett, out of Auburn, really fast. Defensive line, Zion Logue. Falcons been linked to him out of Georgia to get some interior help. I'm not sure if y'all saw that, like, the Falcons, y'all have to understand the Falcons have been trying to make the best move with the moves that they can make. So y'all have to, a lot of us wanted different outcomes. We're going to have to ride with Kirk Cousins, and I'm cool with Kirk Cousins. We come to find out Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, they probably didn't want to come here. They just want to go to Pittsburgh. So there you are. The Falcons explored trading maybe with the Patriots. Patriots turned down the trade for the number 3 pick. So we were thinking, can we go that option and get one of the top 3 quarterbacks? So that doesn't look like that's going to happen, but it doesn't mean the Falcons aren't trying. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think Jadeveon Clowney would be a good fit? I'm not sure. He could be serviceable. I think he had 9 sacks last year. I wouldn't mind it for the right price, but I don't know about that. He might have already went somewhere else. Y'all correct me if there's breaking news on Clowney. I'm not sure if the Falcons, I know we all want edge rusher, and we want the best one. I am a Jared Verse and a Darius Robinson. Those are my 2 top edges. defensive ends, not so much on the hybrid outside linebacker, Verse and Robinson, or your like traditional defensive end, which I think they could play that in a 3-4, and both of them have versatility to kick inside if they need to. Okay, so with that 8 pick, you know that the Falcons could be looking to add. I know we got Mooney and Moore and London and Pitts, but they might want to add O'Doones, Neighbors. Doubt Harrison Jr. or Neighbors will be there, but maybe O'Doones will. They might want to add him. By some kind of crazy chance that Neighbors or Harrison is there at 8, don't be surprised if we take a wide receiver at 8, y'all. I called it with Drake London. I could be wrong. It might be time where we took an edge rusher at number 8, or I'm really cool with moving back and taking an edge rusher, you know, a little later, maybe after the 10th pick, and getting some extra picks or something. But just be ready if we do draft another wide receiver to be our number 2, Mooney be our number 3, and Moore be kind of like a gadget guy, like a Gabriel like we had. So that's just a quick rundown on that. I had jotted down some notes, so that's why y'all see me looking down, just trying to do this rapid run through real quick, touch on a couple things. As far as the new rules, I'm against it. I don't like it. They're changing the game that I love. They're taking away too much, and I feel like they're ruining the game. Y'all know Smitty said it, and I know a lot of people said it. A lot of players have said it. Like, we're getting into flag football realm quicker than expected or quicker than wanted. I don't like it. I understand the safety aspect, but these players make this decision. That's why they get paid so much, is because football is a violent game. It's a physical game. Things are going to happen. You are going to get hurt. You're probably going to break something. You're going to pull something. I mean, the bruises and blood, that's just a part of it. So the hip drop tackle, you just tackling somebody, you're going to have to tackle people like that sometimes. And if their leg get rolled up, that's not on purpose. Now, I understand trying to take out head-to-head collisions. I understand that. I understand the horse collar. Okay, I understand the defenseless receiver, because nobody wants to see anybody get majorly injured or hurt or even possibly killed. Nobody wants that. But this is the game of football, the nature of it. It's American football. That's why it's great. It's because we go out there, we train, you make all this money, you have the best nutritionists, you have the best weight room, you get as big and as strong as you possibly can, and you go bust heads. Not literally. I mean, you don't want that to happen, to actually bust somebody's head, but you do want to hit them, and you do want them to feel it. And defense is such a big part of the game, and they're making it so close to impossible to make a tackle. You can't land on the quarterback with your body weight. You can't hit them below the knees. You can't hit them above the waist. So you have a very small strike zone. Grady tried to roll, and they still called it. At least we can review roughing the passer, I think, now, and review some other things. I'm okay with opening up review so we can get this right, but taking out tackling, I don't understand it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these rules changes, because, I mean, it really got me upset. It really got me frustrated. Also, the kickoff. It might seem like a little thing, but the kickoff is a big deal, and it's been a big part of football for so long. I understand the high-speed collisions. Trust me, I get all this. I get the reasoning, but it's just changing the game. It's not going to be the same game. The kickoffs aren't going to be the same. You can't, I read something, you can't do an onside kick until the 4th quarter, and you have to be losing or some kind of nonsense like that. Taking away too many strategies, too many elements of surprise. Like, this game is meant for that, and that's what these coaches are meant to look at and learn. Think of all the great moments we've seen. There's few of them, but that's what makes them great. Somebody taking a chance, doing an onside kick when they're not expecting it, right? It's just, running, and there is a collision, and there is a fumble, and there is we're taking all this stuff out, and it's just not going to be the same game. I don't like it. I'm not for it. Anyway, so that's the kind of the rules. I know there's some others that's being implemented, and I'm just like, man, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else I can throw in this video real quick. I'm going to throw in a mock on some other players that we might not be thinking about. Some y'all might have heard of, I might have did something on before, but I definitely try to throw in new players all the time, just so we can know more names, because you never know who the Atlanta Falcons are going to pick, or who's on their board, or who's ranked where, and how these drafts are going to go. So here's a quick breakdown of the draft that I did. PFN, Caleb Williams gone, Jaden Daniels gone. Broncos jump up to number 3, take Drake May with the Patriots, which is interesting because I just spoke on them turning us down. And then Cardinals take Malik Neighbors at 4. This is to give some context to the draft. Chargers took Marvin Harrison. He slid right there. Vikings jumped up, took J.J. McCarthy. So those 4 quarterbacks are gone. Tennessee Titans take Joe Alt. And I decided just to stay put at 8, not make a trade back. And I'll break down this draft that I hit real quick. At number 8, I took Romo Dunes, wide receiver. Then I got Tavondre Sweat, which I like. I've been taking him. A new player, Brandon Dorless. He's more your traditional defensive end, good size, good power. Not that many sacks, but I still could rock with them. Check out his tape. Cedric Van Pran, offensive center, picked him before. Solid. Georgia, we need some help on the line. Javon Solomon, now he's like your hybrid linebacker edge. Real fast, real productive in sacks. Played at Troy, so you got to take that with a grain of salt, but we might see him in the later rounds. Took Michael Pratt, quarterback right here, to learn from Cousins and see what he can do. Corner Deontre Prince out of Ole Miss, super fast, good size. Might not have heard of him. He ran a 4.38 and could be a corner that we take in the later rounds. And then Jalen Simpson out of Auburn. He's a safety corner hybrid type, can do both positions. And the Falcons were linked to him. I think they had 2 meetings with him, if I'm not mistaken. And so that's what I did with this draft real quick, just to run through it, give some new names like Brandon Dorless, Javon Solomon. Michael Pratt might be an option, Deontre Prince, and Jalen Simpson. I don't think I took them in a mock that I showed y'all, but that's what I got. So we took our wide receiver, defensive tackle, edge, and got some more help. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that draft, good or bad. Drop those comments. So anyway, got big things coming, working 3 different jobs, taking care of a big family. Y'all know how it goes. Say a prayer for me if you can. Oh, let me touch on Kirk Cousins. Like, we're going to roll with him. Hopefully, he's going to bring us that Super Bowl ring. We're going to come off and hit the ground running. Scripture I like to touch on, and you have to make every day count because you don't get it back. Read an article, I know Kirk Cousins, he put like a tower of stones on his front door, so each month he would come out and he'll pick a stone and put it in his pocket, and once that month is done, that stone is gone. It's just to remind him that every day counts, and once that day's gone, and once that month's gone, you can't get it back. So use your time wisely. Y'all stay blessed and open your eyes and really see the truth and see what's going on out here, because there's so much going on. We're so distracted. Sometimes it's hard to see what's right in front of you, but if you really look and you have a relationship with your Creator and your Savior, then you talk to them and they'll help you understand what's going on. Anyway, that's what I got for y'all. I'm going to end this video like I end all my videos. Thank God works, and I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. 1.